inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay. The Show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound in this one, Ian Seymour. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
On the ground, right side. Lux throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Trent Grisham.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
Aaron Judge now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Just missed. The ball. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Fights it off. He'll see another. One and 2 now. Out towards right center field. Fraley under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, the left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. In the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. That one fouled off. Stanton off of first with 2 away. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. So they still got both their challenges. Goes down looking. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ballgame. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Back now at the chop for the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Clarke Schmidt. What do you have on him?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Yandy Diaz digs in now.
That's the ball. That's down.
The 1-0.
Yeah, what?
Good job to fight that one off. Next offering is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2-2 now. Swings and misses, and there's one down.
Batting second, the first baseman.
Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Jonathan Aranda in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Ripped to third and caught.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13, Junior Caminero.
2 outs, base is empty. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. There's a swing and a miss.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Two down, nobody on. That just
inside,
misses.
ball.
1-2 to count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Good eye on that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And it remains 2-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. The Rays strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Here's the veteran outfielder, Cedric Mullins. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7.
No, that's inside.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Way out front for strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. The Rays kick off the scoring with a solo bomb. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. And we're back with all eyes on a potential sweep. Keep the brooms in the closet for now, though, Singy.
Well, they say the hardest game to win is the final one, and we can see why, Boog. The desperate team tends to come out swinging, and that's what we've seen today.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Man at second, and that's through there for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And there's a ball.
That's outside.
0-2 fastball
Ball.
way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And a ball evens the count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Into center. Luck's trying to get there. Can't get there. Here's the throw to the plate. Jazz on his horse coming around third, but he's back safely.
Here's a ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Austin Wells now at the plate. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. And it bangs off the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score and they take the lead.
Comes through to drive in a pair and give them the lead. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. That one is absolutely belted. Long gone. Ryan McMahon leaves the yard. His 4th home run of the season. And they add to their lead. It's 4-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
This one in the air center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
4 runs already in the frame here at the top of the second. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Now one
That's
miss.
down. That's a ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. And a ball and 2 strikes. To the right side. Lux throws to first in time. 2 away.
The batter, number 99, designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Fly to right his first time. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Yankees 4, the Rays 1. Back here at Tropicana Field, now up for Tampa Bay, Jake Fraley. Fouled off left side. Oh, and 2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Gavin Lux next to hit for the Rays.
Hee-haw!
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
On the ground to third. Jump throw across his body. On the money. Nice play.
Batting 7, the catcher, number
My
40.
goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Nick Fortes in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. This to third. McMahon fires over to first. And that is that. Rays held in check here, and they trail it 4-1. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Stanton in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Up next for the Yankees.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track, maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
So man aboard. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Grisham, a rangy center fielder, batting in the cleanup spot. So far this season, his on base percentage is right around .370. 0-1 now. Hammered, base hit, and two aboard now as the lead runner stops at second.
Back-to-back base hits, just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
First and second, no outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far. Out towards right center field. Mullins on his way over and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben.
So up next for New York, Ben Rice. 1-for-1 with a single so far. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Hit on the ground, might be two. Walls toss to second, and that's two. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees 4, the Rays 1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
I can make a big man do the running man. I can make a poor man do the money dance. I just told the label that I need 100 bands.
Back here in Tampa Bay. Now up for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson. Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Swings through that one for strike two. Just
that miss, that's a ball.
And it's 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Struck him out looking, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Taylor Walls.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
Ball.
He's
That's
been
a ball
raking
down.
in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
In the air, right field, Bellinger on the move. 2 away.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz now. His first at bat was a strikeout. Check swing. He held up. And it's 1-0.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Yeehaw!
Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings and misses, struck him out. Down in order go the Rays. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back now in Tampa Bay. Start of the 4th, Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Carrying well. And that's going to bang against the wall. The relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Here's Ryan McMahon now.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Ball, that's high.
And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Man at second. Lux throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
In the air to left center, Simpson on the move to the alley, and he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 5-1.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So no one on after the sac fly. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball right
Foul
side,
ball.
but it kicks foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays 1. And we're back with a series sweep very much in play, Siggy. Sizable lead, so keep those brooms handy.
A sweep can really send shockwaves through a clubhouse, Boo. One team surging forward, the other left searching for answers.
Aranda leading things off and takes a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
A swing and a soft liner. Oh, he gloves it.
Up next for the Rays, the third baseman, number 13, Junior.
And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. Foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. In the air out towards right center. He's got it, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Rays, the center fielder,
Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first.
He's out of there.
Rays retired in order. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays 1.
now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Rays,
and there's a new arm in the mound to start the 5th. Mason Engler. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here comes Aaron Judge.
the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
And that one fouled off. Engler fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field, and the leadoff man aboard.
He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
And although you like the fact that the guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that
Walls flips it. There's one to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Now here's Trent Grisham, 1 for 2. And that is out of play. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes and it's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
That one not close. Ball one. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
At the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Mullins should have this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. Save.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben Rice.
And next for New York, Ben Rice. This one smoked on its way out of here. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add on. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Mason Engler will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching
On the mound now, Ryan Baker.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So 2 down. So up next for New York, Austin Wells.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the third out. Back in the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Left field. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Rays, the second baseman, Gavin.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Gavin Lux. First time up, he grounded to third. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Up next for the Rays,
Now up for Tampa Bay, Nick Fortes. 0 for 1 so far. Misses
No,
just
that
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Man at first, one away. Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 2 away now.
Up next for the Rays, the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Here's the left fielder, Chandler Simpson. Struck out looking his first time.
That's low. That's a ball.
Lux leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Stanton on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 left for Tampa. It's still an 8-1 ball game. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ryan McMahon.
He swings and fouls one off.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over aggressive. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
And there's 1 down.
And with all that success on the first pitch, I'm surprised they haven't made an adjustment on the mound. Clearly, they need to start mixing it up and start making better pitches to start the at-bat.
Now here is Jose Caballero. And it's fouled away. Caballero, 29 years old, and he was born in Panama. The 0-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. The Yanks up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Out towards right center field. Mullins under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And here comes Bellinger. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air out to center. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 8, the Rays 1. Bottom of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. McMahon settles underneath it. 1 away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Swings and lines one towards the gap, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Jonathan. Rondo next to hit for the Rays. And that one
that's
a
low.
little
Ball.
below the knees. Ball 1. Laser could be trouble. Diaz around third. He'll score easily. It's 8-2. Round second, digging for third. And he's got an RBI triple.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner at third with 1 gone. And now Junior Caminero. That one pushed foul. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air, center field. Grisham gets under it. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and it's 8-3. Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays.
The center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now here is Jake Fraley.
Yeehaw!
High fly ball, right field. Bellinger under this one. And that's the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Rays 3. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Steven Matz. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 1 for 3.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. He loves wants to do.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And
That's a foul ball.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Fought off foul. Comes up empty. Movement in the bullpen. Joe Boyle up and throwing. Sulcer getting cranked up as well. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's the 0-2. Grounds one to short. Fires over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
2 down, bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Trent Grisham. Foul ball there. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. It's the Yankees 8 and the Rays 3.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 80.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Gavin Lux. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And foul ball. In there at the knees for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Grisham settles under it. 1 down.
Up next for the Rays, the catcher.
And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. Line drive, fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 out, runner at second. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays.
Wood!
One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to the left. Caballero throws to first in time.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Taylor Walls.
And the batter now, Taylor Walls.
In this situation with first base open, he shouldn't give him anything to hit. There's a right-hander on deck. There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. Ripped to right. And that ends the inning. The Rays strand just the one. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Back here at Tropicana Field, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Foul ball. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Mullins takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22.
And now it's going to be Ben Rice. He's already homered in this game. He's someone you'll notice that attacks hitters with that high velocity slider. It is definitely not going to be mistaken for a slurve. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
When the velocity is living in the upper 90s and maybe even touch triple digits, then you're throwing a slider in that same range. Very difficult because the hitter wants to hit the fastball first and foremost. And when you put that little wrinkle in it like he does, it's really devastating.
The 1-2. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. On the ground. The throw to first, and the Yanks go quietly. It's the Yankees 8 and the Rays 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Camilo Doval. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Back to the top of the order, and stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz.
That bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swing and a ball popped up. Rice settles underneath it, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Rays, the first baseman, number
Now
8.
the number 2 hitter, Jonathan Aranda. There's a strike. The Yankees leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Doval, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Got him. Now 2 away. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. He's already homered here in this one.
Junior Caminero.
Yeah!
Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking,
oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. It's the Yankees 8 and the Rays 3. Back here in Tampa Bay, we go to the ninth. Ryan McMahon. Stepping in now for the Yankees. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball one.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Now one gone in the ninth.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Pulls that one foul. Oh, 1 down. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
The batter, number 99, designated hitter, Aaron.
Here is Aaron Judge.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw.
He's out!
The Yanks lead 1, but they lead at 8-3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Fernando Cruz.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Cruz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Got him. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Man, he got a real good pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes. You cannot miss that. Not a great slider at all. And I tell you what, that's where you've got to do damage. He looked like he was on time getting the bat through the zone, but he just caught air.
Fraley, with 1 down, takes a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Ball!
1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Rays, the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Last chance for the Rays. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Gavin Lux.
That's the ball low.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they're now out of challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Well, this is the perfect way to finish up a road trip, a sweep in this series before heading back home. This is a team that's got things rolling, and when you get it rolling on the road, you want to make sure when you go back home, you keep it rolling.
8-3 the final in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.